Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hunting on first down, but wide away. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Here we go. To the air on first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. Going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Red pass is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. To the air, it's Morris. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Touchdown, Mean Green. What a grab and go for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fair catch, called for and made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 14, Western Kentucky 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Price. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Give to the running back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to run for it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last part.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
On the ground, it's Young. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Gets it past the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Morris. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Morris. They're trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Hutchinson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
looking to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman.
Brings up 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And that's a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. It's a flea flicker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
North Texas, 35. Western Kentucky, 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his
touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback checking the play. Running back goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Reload. Can.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yankee blue.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You've got to make sure you end up with a football.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film. but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A third and long coming up here.
3:25.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good.
North Texas, 49. Western Kentucky, 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and